Oh, hello there.
We're back at the chicken garden. Today we are back at the chicken garden. It's been way too long since we were last here.
We got a little distracted with the whole berm and swale project.
Right.
Which you should go watch.
Yeah. Check that out. And so let's do a little refresher about what we're doing up here.
What is a chicken garden?
Well, I don't know.
It's a chicken coop, run, and garden
In the center.
all rolled into one.
Okay, so we got a chicken coop and chicken run in the middle and a garden on the outside. We have two big circles. Right now we are in the process of figuring out our plaster. 9!
Hey, that is not okay.
Okay, so like I was saying, we are in the process of trying to figure out plaster on the exterior of this chicken garden.
Yeah, that's where we left off before the whole other project happened, and we were having some trouble.
We are still having trouble. All the plaster that we have tried has cracked, which is a big problem because when it cracks and then it rains, water gets behind those cracks and then it eventually falls off.
Yeah, and so this chicken garden, our experiment with the plaster was to go with the Cal Earth mixture, which is mostly just dirt and cement. So it's a
8-to-1 on a finishing coat of 8 parts our sifted soil, 1 part Portland cement. Even that is cracking. We've talked to a lot of people and got a lot of suggestions, and I think what we're missing is fiber.
I think Cal Earth is wrong.
Maybe it's a different mix.
I don't know.
Anyway,
it's not working for us, so we are abandoning that mixture and we are going our own way based on other research and conversations that we've had.
Right. So our friends down the road are actually plastering their clubhouse, and they're using a 3 to 2 to 1. So 3 parts sand, which is basically our soil.
Because our soil has a pretty low clay content, like 10 to 15%.
And then 2 parts clay, sifted.
Which we've brought in from a local gravel yard. It's just like their waste when they clean stuff off. So it's cheap, it's easy to get here, but it's definitely much higher clay content than what our soil would have naturally.
And then 1 part horse manure.
Horsey poo.
Oh, and straw. I'll have to ask her how much.
Finely chopped.
Finely chopped straw. So we're going to try this and see if it works. We may even try a batch adding a little bit of Portland cement to it, but let's try this first.
I don't know. Maybe cement's been our problem the whole time.
Maybe.
So
Anyway, we have a lot to figure out. We have a lot to sift. You got to go chop some straw so we can get started.
Right, yeah. We have our sandy soil. We've got that sifted for a few batches. But we don't have any of the clay sifted, and we got to chop straw.
Yep. So, and sift manure.
Oh, yeah, that too. So, a load of crap. So we're going to split for a minute.
Yeah.
Just for a minute. Not forever.
Only for
just for a few minutes. And I'm going to go do one thing, and you'll go do the other thing. And then we'll come back together, and we'll make a plaster baby. What you doing there?
Well, I woke up this morning and I was like, you know what I want to do? I want to shove horse crap through a screen. And so, that's what I'm going to do all day. Shove horse crap through a screen.
I'm glad you're fulfilling your dreams and doing what you said you would do.
I'm like I have very low standards. I'm a low maintenance girl. Just give me some horse crap and a screen, and I'll be happy.
9. Hey, brand new, man. Come on.
To be fair, this is aged horse crap. We have lots of horses here that we have 8 years worth of horse crap that we can go get.
Oh my.
So
some of it's dust.
Endless supply. Now the reason this works so good is because you can see all these fibers in here. So look at this piece of crap. See all that fiber in there?
Look at all that fiber.
And it's got like enzymes in it that help hold plaster together. So
and I mean, waterproof, right? A little bit.
Well, cow manure is more waterproof than horse, but because something happens in their stomach.
What was that?
Get ready for a lot of crap jokes.
All right. While I work on this stuff, you should go sift some straw.
Okay, while they're playing with the poop, I am going to chop some straw. Now we got a bunch of straw bales to help with the berm and swale and putting around the base of the trees to hold the moisture in. So I'm just going to grab some of that. However, those bales are not close to the solar shed. So what I might do is I might run an extension cord from the EcoFlow in the Shelter Logic garage and chop straw that way. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. How's it going?
I think we're gonna have to sift this a second time through the thinner because this is a lot of chunky material in there.
Maybe it doesn't matter with the fiber.
Here, can you? So if you can see in here, we got quite a bit of chunks. We usually sift this clay through like a window screen and it takes forever. So we're gonna try not doing that. We've sifted it through, what is that, 1/4 inch?
Mm-hmm.
1/4 inch hardware cloths. So we're gonna put this in the mixer with water first and see if we can get some of these chunks to dissolve. And then we'll add our straw, manure, and sand. We'll see if it works. I don't know, this is all an experiment. Did you find something? What is that? Nana, what is it?
What's wrong? Can't you reach in there? Huh?
Switch!
Alright, now that I got the inside applied and I compressed it, I'm going to come back to this side now that it's had a little bit of time to dry, spray it down and compress it with the trowel again, and then we're going to let it dry and see what happens. We are expecting some rain this evening, so it should have a little bit of time to dry before that, and we'll see how it holds up. today I am making a recipe for you using mushrooms. Now, I think I've bought mushrooms a total of 2 times in my entire life. However, there's a mushroom farmer here in Cochise County, and he has beautiful mushrooms. So I went and visited him and got a pound of pink oysters. So let's cook them up and see how it tastes. Also, yes, it is extremely hot in here. We do not have the air on. We have a fan going. This place is a disaster. I've got peaches on the counter. I've got peach pits here. I've got Instant Pots. This is just real life, guys. It's not always Instagram pretty or YouTube pretty. Sometimes a kitchen is a working kitchen, and that is what we have today.
Turkey tail on the mushroom stump. I got my knife and sack, gonna harvest a bunch. Mushroom on the stump, mushroom on the stump, mushroom on the stump, mushroom on the stump. I see that reishi mushroom on the hemlock tree. Gonna go get my ladder and bring it to my baby. Mushroom on the stump, mushroom on the stump, mushroom on the stump, mushroom on the stump. Mushroom sniffing dog, he don't like to work, he's lazy as a log. Also got a sidekick who works real hard, but he's 3'2". Mushroom on the stump, mushroom on the stump, mushroom on the stump, mushroom on the stump.
And yes, I just edited this video and totally forgot to say how the tacos were. And guys, those mushroom and beef tacos were so good. All the kids were like, we're totally doing this again. So get yourself some mushrooms, go make some tacos. You will not regret it. So it's been about an hour and a half, and I'm already seeing cracks here in the plaster, and this is the shaded side. So I don't know. I don't know what is causing the cracks. I don't know if I have too much straw. I don't know if I have too much clay. Very frustrated. But we have these tarps. I'm gonna go ahead and wet this down again, put a canvas tarp over it, and then a plastic tarp, and we're gonna see if that helps slow down the process, and we'll just keep coming back up and checking and seeing how much more cracks are appearing. Alright, so we tarped it, put some rocks on it. We're gonna see what happens. Guys, I don't know what to do, but I am gonna go over to Selena and Jason's because they're working on exterior plaster right now, and I'm gonna go see what they're doing different than what we're doing, and see if I can figure out any tips.
We gotta find the missing piece. In fact, there's something somewhere along the way that we might have missed.
I kind of wonder if I'm compressing it too hard. Could I be compressing it too hard?
I don't know.
And it doesn't have room to like...
I don't know.
I don't know either. But we're going to come back later this evening, look at this under the tarp, and then we'll try to figure out where we go from here.
Yeah. We can do more tests.
Yeah.
We're
I'm
just
just
gonna
tired of doing tests.
What's gonna end up happening is the whole building will be different plaster tests, and by the last part of the building, we're gonna figure it out.
No, I'm gonna be going over this again because it looks awful. I just don't know what I'll be going over it with.
I think it'll be fine. It's just chicken garden. It's in the back. Nobody sees it.
I see it. It'll bother me.
Okay, well, you go look at their stuff, and then maybe we'll learn something.
Okay.
Okay?
I'm a little discouraged, babe.
I know. That's okay. I mean, we've made it this far.
I just want to be plaster master.
Maybe you are a plaster.
I'm not.
This is why I learned at the school for plaster mastery.
The school for smart assery.
It's my own personal observation. So when I apply it, and it kind of falls off at the top. That's kind of been my observation, that we could probably use a little bit more fiber in the mix.
Okay.
Because the way I have seen it, when there's enough fiber to the clay and sand, you could actually just kind of form it in its own space.
Like make a little cone and it would stay up.
Yeah. It defies gravity that way. And that's what the fiber does.
Okay, so just got back from Jason and Selena's, and it both helped me and didn't help me because our structures are so different. So let's talk about the differences. Jason and Selena's building is a cob building, meaning it has no Portland cement. It is only clay, sand, straw, manure, water. Ours, the bags have a little bit of cement. The exterior base coat has a little cement, and we had started putting plaster on with cement. So there's mixed opinions on whether or not the clay and the Portland counteract each other. I've heard both, that yes, it's okay to add Portland cement even if you have a high clay content. And I've also heard, do not add Portland cement to clay. So you see why this helps and doesn't help. What they're doing on their plaster is working great for them. We have completely different soil, completely different sand, completely different clay that we're working with, and we've already added Portland cement to our mix, to our bags. So I think what we're stuck with is we just have to do a lot more experiments. And I think that we're gonna have to keep adding Portland. We just don't have the amount of clay that they have. We've already added Portland to the bags, so by putting just an earthen plaster over top, I don't know how well that's going to work because the Portland's already on there. Anyway, we're going to be doing a lot more experimenting here the next couple days, but let's look under this tarp and see what it looks like. After looking at Jason and Selena's, I definitely have way too much straw, too much fiber in this, and not nearly enough sand. I don't know if I'm gonna have to like just rip all this off and start over, or what. But there's already cracks in it. You can kind of see it here. And I can smooth it out, but I'm not gonna be going around doing that on the wall. I mean, there's a lot. There's a lot of cracks, and I'm not going to be walking around with my finger smoothing it out. So I guess we're just back to square one, not knowing what plaster we're doing, which is really frustrating because, like, this is, once we figure out the plaster, it's not going to take that long to do, but I can't figure out the plaster. And at this point, I'm like, should I just go buy stucco and spray it on? Should I just go buy stucco and trowel it on? Like, I don't know what I should do. And I feel like this is in my face. I also just feel like I want to be done with this project because we have so many other things that we need to be working on. You remember when we did the back wall and the feed shed in the garage? Those look great. That's the 9-to-1 or the 8-to-1 final coat, troweled on. But it is on an east wall, so it doesn't get as much like storm damage or sun damage. So I kind of wonder if I want to try my 8-to-1 mix again, but applying it a little different. Guys, I appreciate you sticking around for the long haul because this is going to take me a while to figure out.
It's gonna be alright.
Well, we still do not have the right mix.
Yep. But
Lots of cracks. Lots of, you said but, and then I said lots of cracks.
yep. Yep.
Didn't you think that was funny?
We did that. Yep.
Okay. So we have lots of cracks, way too much straw, too much clay, not enough sand.
Okay, so we're going to try someone else's mix tomorrow.
Yeah,
Do you want to talk about that?
we'll talk about it tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Guys, there's so many mixes and everybody has an opinion. Everybody has different soils. Everybody has different... I'm kind of over this project. Can we just knock it down and be done?
Spray foam it and be done.
Let's just knock it down.
Knock it down?
Uh-huh.
I think we're going to have trouble knocking it down.
Yeah.
It's a little tough.
Anyway, guys, I know that we're going to look back at this time and be like, man, you really suck. No.
Try that again.
I know we're going to look back at this time and be like,
hey, remember when we didn't know how to plaster? And
Yeah.
we couldn't find the right mix? And we're going to be like, ha! We totally found the right mix. It only took us 37 times.
37 years.
No, times. Not years. Times.
Guys, I'm going to figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
This is how we do things.
Yeah.
We're not going to learn unless we mess it up.
And if we do, we'll be okay that we messed it up, and we'll just keep working on it till we figure it out.
Yeah, I just wish it wouldn't take this long.
Yeah, I was hoping we would have got it by now. But
we still don't.
that's okay.
Also, the more deeper we go into our pit, the soil changes, so you're constantly having to adjust how you're doing things, and we just don't have it nailed down.
Nope.
We've only been doing this for less than a year, so just give us a few more years.
You've already said this a couple of times.
Oh, did
it's
I?
Okay.
Guys,
it's all right.
I'm really stressed out.
I can tell. You're really upset about it.
I'm a little upset.
I just want you to know that this plaster does not define you.
I feel like it does.
It's not part of your
like
identity.
The worst plaster master.
Listen.
That's what I feel like.
You are excellent at like putting the plaster, like you're so good at it. It's just that
because it's not working.
Well,
you
but
can't say I'm good at it if it doesn't work.
You're good at the physical act of plastering. We just don't have the right mix yet. And that's not your fault as the plaster master. You're just putting the plaster on. You know what I mean?
I love that you're trying to make this positive, but it's
trying.
not.
I'm trying. Listen.
Okay.
We need to lift it up a little more positive.
How are we going to make it positive when this is a negative? This is a negative video. Babe, sometimes we can have negative videos.
Well,
we haven't got it figured out.
I know. I'm not, and that's not a bad thing.
I know. I'm trying to say, we'll work on it tomorrow.
Yeah, guys, listen. All of that was really just to say, we'll see you next time.
Well, I was going to say we'll try it tomorrow.
Oh. But it might not be tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be sometime. Guys, oh my gosh.
Hey, let me start that.
You want to do it again? Yeah. Okay.
Hey, so all that to say, there's a lot to say. But
That's
anyway,
a lot.
What we were trying to say is that even though we didn't figure it out today, we're going to try a new mix the next time. We don't know if it'll be tomorrow or the day after that or the day after that, but we will see you whenever we do. Yeah?
Sure.
Yeah.
What he said.
It's gonna be alright.